Well, there is a new woman in charge on the streets of Gotham City for season 2 of Batwoman. Actress Javicia Leslie steps into the role of Batwoman. And while her character has a lot to figure out, one thing is for sure, she clearly has the skills needed to protect her city. Take a look.
You served 18 months for me, Rye, and it's time I start paying you back.
Have we met somewhere before? I go alone. We're not partners.
I wear the suit. I take the bullets.
I can't keep working for your approval.
And Javicia joins me now. Congratulations, first off, on getting a season 3. It seems like you just got started in this role. How exciting was that news for you, finding out about season 3 and for the rest of the cast?
So exciting. I mean, we've only had 3 episodes to be released so far. So to be so early on in our season, to know that we're going to be able to make this magic for a completely new season when we're still filming this season is just, it's inspiring. It makes us super excited to come to work and get more into our characters.
Has it worn off, the thrill of it? Do you still get goosebumps when you put on that costume? Like, have you settled into it yet? How does it feel?
Every single morning, I literally say, oh my goodness, I'm Batwoman.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So tell us about Ryan and her mission. She's very different from Kate Kane, who was Batwoman before her.
They're pretty much polar opposites as far as where they come from. Kate comes from the Wayne family. So she comes from a family of prestige, a family of money, wealth, versus Ryan is coming from foster care, from foster homes, and her mother died in childbirth. So she was never raised by her biological mother. But when she became a teenager, after spending pretty much all of her life in foster care, there was a foster parent that loved her, that adopted her, that she now considers her mother. And it was like her way of getting out of that world. And she was living, she was loving, she was happy, and her mother gets murdered in front of her. And so in this world of Gotham where, people that should get justice don't get justice, she's really on like this journey to not only avenge her mother's death, but set things right in Gotham when it comes to the people that aren't being protected, aren't being looked into. So it's really cool that you get to get that perspective from the Gotham world, outside of just having like the prestige, wealthy perspective that we get when we see the bat suit.
I love that so much. Now, I know that you taking on this role, the way that you approached it, you were inspired by Eartha Kitt, another Black woman in the whole Batman world. She was the first Catwoman. Tell me about how Eartha Kitt inspired you.
It was women of her class and her talent and her stature that, to me back then, like, it's because of them that we have these opportunities. So I look at Eartha Kitt, I look at Nina Simone, I look at Miss Cicely Tyson, and they opened the doors that allow me to come in and be creative, not feeling like the doors are closed just because of the color of my skin, even though I know there's still a long way to go. There's still a lot more battles to fight. They started those battles. They fought those battles for me. So Eartha Kitt was just someone that I admired so much because she used her art for activism. And that's something that's like really in alignment with how I feel about my art.
Yeah, I love Eartha Kitt, not just her activism, but how she stood up for women's rights and how she sees relationships and a woman's place in the world. It just meant so much to me. It still means so much to me. Now, I have to ask you about this because I am a vegan. I hear you're also a vegan advocate. Is that true?
Yeah. So what it was is in 2017, the documentary What the Health came out, and it completely changed my perspective about food, but specifically meat and dairy. And so I haven't picked dairy back up. I'm just completely away from that. I'm gluten-free. And then as far as being a vegan, everything I cook in my house is completely vegan. But when I'm out and maybe I'm traveling, I'll have fish here and there. But yeah, it's like 99% of everything I eat is plant-based.
I love hearing that. Well, I want to let everybody know that you can catch Batwoman streaming Mondays on the CW. Javicia, thank you so much, and congratulations for everything.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.